Howdy, y'all. I'm back. It's Disco Biker / Barefoot Acrylics. You can also call me the Butterfly Whisperer, or just call me Hey You. I don't care. I'm back today doing just one of my silly videos. Sorry about my background mess, but no matter how clean my house gets, you still got to look at that mess right there, my paint table. Pretty messy. I need to redo it. Okay, this is my bed head, my COVID head actually. The hubs and I, we found out something. COVID took our hair. It just falls out. Especially if I brush it. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3 swipes like that and I gotta clean my brush. It's just full of hair. David's head, you can see his scalp everywhere. For the first 3 weeks of his hospitalization, he had a good head of hair, but after they woke him up in Grand Rapids and he started moving around, the hair just fell right out. And we noticed after we got home, yeah, it's pretty bad. But you know what? Hair is hair. I'm not vain. If I get bald headed, I'll just wear a hat. I wear hats anyway. Now, I haven't done this in a really long time, so I'm going to do it today while I'm talking. We're going to make the foil ball grow. All right. Me and my nephew's been working on this, and since David and I had the COVID, we just weren't working on it. So, yeah, I'm going to build it up while I'm talking about David. I'd be filming him right now, but he's outside. He's actually going to pull the old radiator out of our Jeep because it leaks like a sieve. There goes more hair. Ugh, that was about 4 or 5 strands right there. We have nothing to drive, so he's working on taking the old radiator out of the Jeep so we can put the new one in, which is sitting over there. We got 2 drive shafts and a radiator sitting over there. A drive shaft for the Jeep and a radiator, and a drive shaft for the diesel truck. And then David realized, oh, I guess I probably should order a radiator for the diesel because it leaks. So yeah, we're gonna order another one, but we got to get vehicles running. We have nothing to drive whatsoever. It's like when I was in Grand Rapids, if our niece Janet had to come home for something, I had no car. I walked everywhere. So if restaurants or anything I needed, if it wasn't in walking distance, I went without. So yeah, but anyway, David's doing pretty good. He's working on healing up his pressure sore, otherwise known as a bed sore. So other than that, he's doing pretty good. He gets tired quickly. You know, he's still weak, but he's strong for what he went through. He's very strong. I mean, the doctors was like, whoa, you know, they didn't even expect him to live, much less be as strong as he is. So I told him, just be careful, work slow. If you need me, I'll put on my overalls and I'll come out. But it's hard for me to back off and let people do their thing because I'm such a mother hen. I just hover over people, so I've had to tell myself, back off, let David do stuff, you know, because he'll let me know if he needs help. But he's a miracle for sure. But next video I do, I'll include David so you can all see him. Because his voice is almost back to normal with the sound of it. It still sounds a little bit different to me because I know how he's supposed to sound, but to other people he probably sounds normal. And he can't project very far yet because his throat muscles are still weak, but he's getting louder. So I say huh a lot because he's got to project and move his lips so I can understand what he's saying and hear him. I hear a lot better because the other day when I took David to his post-op appointment, I got my ears blasted out, so now I can hear. So do you need help with that?
Go see, there's a pair of pliers in the
Okay. So I gotta find a pair of pliers. So I will get that for you. Hold on just a second. Let me finish my foil ball. A couple more pieces. Hoping it'd be big enough to put outside this winter, but we weren't here to work on it. Got one more piece. bigger than my head now. Okay. Now you can see David, because I'm going to go get, what do you need?
Pair of pliers.
Pair of pliers. Okay, let's get the pair of pliers first. I got to remember where they stashed my toolbox. Ow. Yeah, everything got put in my curing room because friends and family came over to clean the house. I said, anything you don't know what to do with, put back in my curing room. So, yeah, it's stacked to the max. I've got stuff to put away. See all that stuff? Yeah. But no more snake. We let the snake out of the cage before I had to go to Grand Rapids. So my mom and my nephew got rid of the snake. Okay, pliers. Where's the pliers? Looking in here, toolbox. Vice grips. Crescent wrench. He said pliers. I think the vice grips will work good as pliers. Okay. We'll come out and you can see the Davester. The light. Okay, I didn't find. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a crescent wrench and a vice grip. Will that work?
Wait, crescent wrench ain't gonna work with pliers.
Okay, well, I couldn't find the regular pliers, so. Smile, grouchy face.
Oh.
Anyways, that's the David. He's grouchy today because he's not grouchy. We're just not real happy that we don't have a vehicle. Oh, I forgot to finish my story. Anyway, so our vehicles are broken down, right? Okay, so he's out there working on them fine. So we borrowed my mom's van. She actually, last time I was home when David was in Grand Rapids, she said, well, just, you know, I got a ride from David's cousin that lived down there. She goes, just take my van back. I said, oh, cool. So then I had the van for the last few days, and then since we've been back, Dad's church has been pretty much closed for the last couple weeks because some people got COVID. So they closed it temporarily, and so they just need the one vehicle. More here. And so she said, I'll just keep it. So we've had it all week. And then yesterday was Sunday, so we didn't go to church. I was having a rough morning, and the roads were slippery. People were going off the roads and stuff. So I thought, we'll just go to Sunday dinner. So we did that, and after a while, we came home, rested. Our nephew came over, blah, blah, blah. So then we go to head back for Sunday night potluck. We got to the field right before my mom and dad's property, what we call the S-curves. They live right on the curve. And just as it started to curve and turn towards that, a spike horn decided to run out in front of us. And because of the road conditions, and it was nighttime, because it had been snowing, I just was going nice and easy, taking my time, going like 35, 40 miles an hour on a 55 mile an hour zone. Boom! Hit the van, smashed in the front. They're probably going to total it. I sent a picture to Nicole, and she goes, man, Mom, you guys must have been going fast. I went, no. I said, we were going under speed limit, so, but that deer was running full bore. She goes, oh, man, are you guys okay? I said, we're fine. The airbags didn't go off or anything like that. And I was, like, concerned that it would hurt David, you know, being so vulnerable. But we were both fine. But the van's not. And if I was able to put pictures on my thing, I would show you, but I can't because I'm not one of them big YouTubers. So I can't post a photo, and it was too dark to take video. So I can't show you. But it's a mess. So Mom doesn't have a car, but Dad has one to share with her. But yesterday she goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna need my van on Tuesday. I said, no problem. Then on the way to their house, bam, smash it. I was so upset. But Mom says, it's just a car, it happens. So Mom and Dad, perfectly understanding, you know, they were cool about it, but I was pretty mad because shame on that deer. Oh, that spike horn, it hit right in the front, so the radiator was splattering coolant everywhere, and there's pieces of metal dangling. There's guts all over the front of the van. The deer wipes out like by the ditch, by the side of the road. And then when I look at it out the window, it just looked like it was laying there like this. And at first I thought it was a doe, but then it turned like that and I could see the spikes. Just about that tall, just small spike horn. My nose itches. And so then a guy stops, so we're talking blah blah blah, and we're going, is it dead? I go, we think it's dead because it wasn't moving. It's just laying there kind of like on its side, you know. So David and this guy walks over to it, and I had my window open, so I'm looking at it, and it just popped right up, stood right up, and it turned to run, but then it stopped and turned back around. So with us all right there, it just stood there looking at us. So we told the guy, well, we're going right there. We got to get the van up there before we lose all the coolant. The radiator's going all over the place. So the guy, you know, we thanked him. So I watched him to make sure that he got to his vehicle without falling or getting run over. And glanced back at that deer, and it's still standing there looking at us. And I'm going, you big dumb old deer, what are you doing? And when we drove off, it was still standing there, just stiff as a board looking at us. But if it did run off after that, it didn't go very far. It's got to be laying in the field because that deer was messed up. It had to be run on pure adrenaline and nerves because physically, I mean, that deer was done for. But anyway, I guess I'm almost at 12 minutes, so I better let you go. Got the foil ball going. Got a little update on David. You heard about the deer. I'm still in my PJs because obviously we can't go anywhere. Everybody at the restaurant probably missing us today. We go every day except for Sundays to get our breakfast. I had to cook it today, but I'm down to like 4 eggs and a partial thing of bacon and about this much milk. So gotta get to the store if I'm going to make any more breakfast foods or do any cooking. Yeah, I'm going to need some vegetables. Anyhow, thanks for popping in. Catch you later. Oh, also, it's been a while since you've seen a Rosie video, right? She's been over once to spend the night since we got back from, David got out of the hospital. She spent the night right away. Her and Nicole got sick. Nicole got strep, and Rosie's got something. She might have strep. We don't know, but she's puking. And no, she don't have the big C. But, so, yeah, she's not been here this weekend to hang out with Grandma and Papa, but she'll be back soon. Soon as she's, well, she'll be back. So, that's it for now. Bye-bye, y'all. Love ya.